What's going on, everybody? Matt Malatesta here in the Coach's Corner. We're here with none other than Lisa Branch, Hebron girls basketball, balling out last year and this year. Coach, talk about your season last year. Was that a season where y'all had a tremendous year in district and the regular season, and you get a couple, you get into the playoffs kind of deep? Did that set you up more for this year?
Well, let's go with last year. We definitely had some pieces to make a successful run last year. We had our group were juniors last year. We did have a key member coming back from ACL injury, and that was Micah Cooper. But we had some other pieces that were, we thought we could be pretty good last year, and then we hit we gelled together, meshed together real well, during that district run. And it started, I think the girls started believing when we beat Coppell. At the time, they were number one in the state. And we played them over at their place and, had a good lead up on them. At one point, I think we were up 20. And then they made a run, and we were able to withstand that run, and we ended up pulling off a big win against them as the number one team at their place. And I think at that time, the girls believed we got a chance to be pretty special. And then, Flower Mound, Flower Mound beat us here in district play. And then that left us with Coppell again for the second time, and then Marcus. And we were able to beat Coppell again here. And I mean, just a big time game. Sydney Jones made a big time shot that propelled us for the win. And then we finished with Marcus. Going into playoff last year, we faced McKinney, and that had been our second time. We played them in the regular season, so we had a feel for what they were going to do. That was first round. And second round, we played Richardson and beat them pretty handily. Third round in the regional quarterfinals, we had Little M, and we had scrimmaged them early in the year, and we knew what they had. And, we had a good first half, but the game of basketball is, 4 quarters. And so we came out a little flat second half, and they took advantage of that. And then they beat us and ended our season last year. So fast forward to this year, we're seniors now. And so I think, I think losing last year, I think that left a bad taste in our mouth and left us more hungrier this year. The seniors, they know what their goals are. They set the team goals. And so, it depends on, they're going to take us as far as they want to go. And so this year, we knew, again, we had those pieces back. We have a senior-led group this year. And so this is the year to, accomplish those team goals that they set forth.
You got Paris Bradley, you got Jordan Thomas. It seems like those two kind of are the alphas, let's say, in the locker room, maybe. But, just talk about, what do you think the strength of this year's team is?
I definitely think it's the experience, man. You talk about Paris Bradley and Jordan Thomas. Don't sleep on Micah Cooper. Okay, Micah's averaging 16 points in district this year. And again, she's 100% healthy coming off that ACL tear. We have a junior in Sydney Jones, who's a quiet, she's a quiet kid, but she can shoot it. We got Amaya Bell, who's a rebounder and a defender for us, and a couple more seniors, so we've got a deep bench. Along with that experience, I'm excited about it.
When you were as good as you were in high school and in college, coming from DeSoto, then to Texas A&M, and now you're kind of relaying all of the info that you had when you're playing career into these girls, how does that help you as a coach?
Sometimes it's difficult though, because, I had to learn, and I'm still learning how to coach. As a player, a lot of this stuff, it came easy, it came natural, for me, and it doesn't for everyone. So just trying to teach them, the ins and outs, the mental aspect of the game. I mean, just trying to give them, as much as I can, without, being overwhelming or sounding cocky or arrogant, but I don't think it's hard. It's just something, some of them will get it, some of them won't, but I just try to give them as much as I can to help them.
I'm an LSU guy. I was at the national championship game
Okay.
last year in Dallas. There wasn't a seat to be had in that place. Why is college basketball, or why is the women's game just blown up as it relates to popularity right now?
Right. hmm Well, I definitely think we've always had the superstars to play the game. It's just now it's televised now nationally. There's more media outlets that cover the women's game, and so that you can see all the teams now as opposed to just you know the big name or the big market schools. I mean, you have all the SEC packages or the Big 12 pack or Southland Conference. All the different conferences have their media outlets, and so you can choose any game you'd like to play. And I think that's a huge part of why the women's game has exploded now.
Dallas is the epicenter for girls basketball. Houston ain't bad, but Dallas is really, really talented. Why is that? Why do you think there's such an influence from the Dallas area in the women's game?
I don't know the answer to that, to be honest with you. I just know there's a lot of talented players here in the Metroplex at all different levels. And so it could be, said the AAU, maybe the AAU teams that establish here. I think that helps. Um, again, just the reputation of some of the high schools that have won state, multiple state championships. They come from this area, the Dallas Metroplex area. So, yeah, that would be my answer. I don't know for sure, but I just know there's a lot of talented players here in the Metroplex.
Finally, give us the keys. What are the keys to your team to make that kind of deep run that y'all are looking for?
Play together, stay together. Play together, stay together, and I love our chances. Again, we've got athleticism, we've got shooters, we've got size, we've got depth, we've got experience. We've got everything we need to make a strong run.
Well, Coach, congrats on the season so far. Let's see how this thing plays out. Again, tough region. You're going to be going against some of the best in the business as it relates to girls basketball in the high school ranks. But kudos on building this program the right way, the right way. So super fun to watch. All right. This has been Lisa Branch of Hebron High School. Coach, good luck this season. This is
Thank you.
Matt. We'll see you at the games.
Thank you.